They close off the road to all of these bikers. Now look at this, guys, on the side of the road. Our Lady of Guadalupe. This image is all over Mexico. Rico's Tacos. There is a big crowd around this one that doesn't have a name. Okay, so here it is. Oh, and the verde salsa's dripping out of there. This churreria has been here almost 100 years. What's up, guys? I'm starting my morning with a run here in Mexico City. I wanted to tell you guys about a new project that I'm starting on Instagram. So I'm gonna be running almost every day wherever I am in the world. And so there will be a little 3D map that shows you the route that I took. And also I'm gonna be taking pictures, so kind of street photography while I'm on these runs. So if you go to this Instagram, you will see little clips, little photos, 3D map, and hopefully I'll be doing that all over the world. So you'll see Mexico, India, Brazil, the USA, wherever I go. So should be pretty cool once I get a bunch of runs under my belt. By doing this, you guys will kind of keep me accountable and keep me doing it so that I don't just give up. So I'm telling you guys I'm doing this. Make sure I do it. Good morning, guys, from Mexico City. Today we're going to an up-and-coming neighborhood called Juarez. It is one that I've never been to before, but it's supposed to be an interesting place. So far I've been spending my time in Coyoacán, which is the area where my Airbnb here is, but we're gonna go way north toward Roma Norte, Condesa. Those are the popular neighborhoods right now. And this one is less popular, but up and coming, so things are happening. So let's go check it out. Let's see how it is out here. Ah, beautiful day in Mexico, like always, it seems. I have to order an Uber, and it looks like it's gonna be 60 pesos, so that's $3, and I believe it's gonna take like half an hour to get there. So that is not bad. Let's do it. Looks like we're waiting for Alfonso, and he's gonna be here in like 3 minutes. That is one great thing about Mexico City. It's such a big city, so many people, that when you're looking for Ubers and taxis, they are all over the place. You don't really have to wait ever at any times of day, at least from what I've experienced. So, a few minutes, we're gonna get in Alfonso's car and see where he takes us. All right, here we go. Buenos días. Okay, guys, we have arrived. Let's go explore Juarez. Our first stop is going to be the Angel of Independence, which I think is like the main plaza, the center. So, good place to start. So guys, this is pretty cool. They close off the road to all of these bikers. There's so many around here. It is Sunday, so I'm guessing that this is a Sunday thing. Perfect to get some exercise. Let's see if we can cross without getting hit. Not too bad. So this here is the Angel of Independence to celebrate the independence of Mexico. And that golden lady on the top, that is the Angel of Victory. Guys, you can't really have a much more beautiful day than this. The sun is shining, the trees are blossoming. The road is closed for these bicycles, so everybody's just out having fun. There's music playing, street carts. It's just a really good vibe. A lot of people think and they hear that Mexico City is a very dangerous city. And although that might be true, might not, might be just due to the population, the statistics. There are so many people and it's such a huge city that it could just be due to the statistics. But I have walked around probably 5 different areas of the city, and I've always felt safe so far. And look at this, like how could you not feel safe here? So Juarez is known for a few things. It is home to Zona Rosa, so that is the LGBT community. So the gay district of Mexico City. And then also there is a small Koreatown. So that'll be interesting to check out. You don't even have to look for food, it comes to you. We have all these food carts or food bicycles that are rolling around here. You don't even have to Yelp anything, look for a good restaurant. They'll find you wherever you are. Oh, look at this, guys, on the side of the road here. I love these things. Our Lady of Guadalupe. This image is all over Mexico. It's just so interesting, the placement of where they put it and how they put it there. So they just made this box, kind of like where you would put like a parking meter. I wonder how they pick these spots to put a religious image like that they love. I guess just anywhere, the more the better, most likely. So when I'm in Mexico, I know I'm always saying how much I love Mexican food, but I have loved it all my life. It's a comfort food for me. But that doesn't mean that I don't miss acai. Acai, I'm really missing that. I was just in Brazil for a few months and had acai every day, and it is hard not to have it. So maybe we can find some kind of Brazilian place here or somewhere where they have acai. At least they still have the coconut waters here. We were having coconut water in Brazil all the time. And then for the Peruvians, we were in Peru before Brazil, and I really miss a good lomo saltado or a ají de gallina. So we'll see if we find some of those places. Mexico City is kind of a melting pot, and it has a bit of everything. So if I wanted to find those things, I bet I would be able to. And now, guys, I am starving. It's 12:30. It's like lunchtime, but I haven't even had breakfast. I haven't had coffee. I haven't had anything yet. So we're gonna look for a few things. Hopefully find something different than I've tried before. But we'll see what this area brings. Never been around here. I'm looking for some street food if possible. But also on Sundays, some of these street food trucks, they aren't there on Sundays. Okay, finally coming upon some street food. We have Rico's Tacos, Zurquilita. We have Rico's Tortas Calientes, and then this one doesn't have a name. There is a big crowd around this one that doesn't have a name. So let's try that one. ¿Qué es eso?
Es tlacoyito de frijol, de rechazón.
Ok, un frijol.
Sí, claro que sí.
¿Qué es? ¿Quesadilla?
Ajá, de queso. ¿Taco con todo? Y una de queso, ¿verdad?
Ajá.
Queso y frijol. Sí, me voy.
Look at that cheese. So this is the place we're gonna go. I got a tlacoyo and a quesadilla. Typically my thing is tacos, but I'm gonna try something a little different. She put a ton of cheese in that quesadilla. I can't wait. So you can take them to go, but as you can see, a lot of the local people, they just eat it right here standing up. Some of the bigger taco stands, the taco trucks, they will have seats, little plastic seats that you can sit on, but these smaller ones like this, everyone just stands around. Sí, queso. ¿No puedes? Sí. Okay, sí, sí. Looks amazing. Now let's pick a salsa. So here it is. So we have the tlacoyo right here. It's filled with the beans on the inside. You can see right there where it opened up a little bit. So that's beans on the inside. There's cheese on the top, nopales, which are cactus pieces. Another cheese, and then some salsa that I just put on. Put the orange salsa on this, and then the quesadilla, he put like a cream on there on top of the cheese, and a verde salsa, which I chose, so I could try a bit of both. Look at all the cheese in there. That's gotta be one of my favorites. Oh, and the verde salsa's dripping out of there where it opened up. All that cheese and that cream mixing up with the salsa. A lot of calories, but so good. I'm not gonna eat these every day, but it is a treat for sure. Hard at work back there. This place is popular. Now let's try the tlacoyo. So at the beginning it's just the beans in there. Kind of like a quesadilla would be. Bean quesadilla. So it's the corn outside with the beans on the inside, and then just whatever you put on the top. All done. That was freaking amazing. Mexican food just puts me in a good mood every time. I don't think I've ever had something I didn't like, and this was phenomenal. We're on the corner of Havre and Londres, if you want to find this. So now we give back our plate and find out how much. Gracias. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
20, lo que guste, joven.
So those were 20 peso each. It's pretty much whatever you get from that place is 20 peso. That's what it seems like. So 40. So $2, $1 each. Pretty good. Those salsas were both awesome, the verde and the rojo. And I've seen that a lot of people here, they will use both on one thing. They'll just put a line of the verde and a line of the rojo, which I've never done, but I'm gonna start trying that. If you guys have had Mexican food or you're Mexican, what is your favorite? Are you a verde person or are you a rojo person? Let's do a little poll. I used to think in the US that most people would pick rojo. It would just seem more popular. But I think in Mexico, the verde might be more popular. Let's find out. Let me know below. Look at that building up there, the green. That looks like it's all plants. Don't know if they're real or not, but that is pretty cool. So what makes Juarez, or Colonia Juarez, interesting is the history. So in the early 1900s, when people wanted to move out of downtown, they wanted to move outside of it, and they started building around here in Juarez. And so it was a place for really rich, affluent people. But eventually that kind of changed, and it wasn't so much of a popular spot anymore. But then in the 1960s, artists and intellectuals started coming to Juarez, and they kind of revamped it, turned it into a hip place again for a while. But then there was an earthquake in '85, I believe, and the earthquake brought down a lot of the buildings in the area, and so it was kind of in ruins. But then there's kind of been a second wave of artists and hip people coming to the area and yet again revitalizing it and changing it. So that's what makes this place, gives it a little bit of an edge. It has a lot of history. It's been through a lot of changes, and so you'll see the very beautiful abandoned buildings that were once for affluent people, and it has the other side as well. So a little bit of history and why it looks the way it looks. So interesting, every corner. See this old colonial building back here, just kind of hidden away now. These buildings were probably built after that and just covered up the beautiful old buildings. So I just came across El Moro churreria desde 1935. So this churreria has been here for almost 100 years. So it's probably good. Has a nice aesthetic, so maybe let's try something. Okay, so they have coffee here. We haven't had our coffee of the day, so let's do that. Let these people go in front of me because I'm slow. Yeah, so I'm gonna try one churro, if possible, and a coffee from this famous place. Hola, un café con leche y queso de churro. They have a ton of options here, but I am pretty simple when it comes to food, so I just want the traditional, just a churro with nothing. But they have a rosquita de churro, which I think is like a spiral, like a donut, like a cinnabon kind of thing. They have moritos, don't know what that is. An order of 4, they have chocolate, paquetes. It's too much for me. Hopefully I got it across. Just a traditional, simple churro. Look, you can see the big vat here. The vat of the dough that will be churros. So it looks like all of the tables with a view are taken. So we're gonna go in here, but it's okay because we have a nice view of the wall. These are good walls. No mask time. Look at this. It's pretty cool. Their aesthetic, it fits the whole place. So the moment you walk in, or before you walk in, you can see from the outside, everything has this kind of minimalist white and blue pattern. Kind of geometrical flowers or something in there, even on the cup and the bags. I like this place. My bill was $70, so maybe $3.50. And this is more than I thought I was gonna get. They gave me like 4 big pieces of churros. Look at this. Very crisp. You can see the cinnamon and sugar on there. Oh yeah. Okay, time to get into this churro. Wow. Gracias. Just brought me some napkins. I was actually looking for these. Wow, that is so crispy on the outside, but at the same time, it's very, very doughy on the inside. Like it's very soft in there. The crunchiness is amazing. But once you get through that, you finish it off with a doughy, soft center. And there's just the right amount of sugar on there. Churros, one of my favorite desserts. I don't get to eat these much, but I had to here. Churros are not originally from Mexico, but Mexico is where they became famous, and Mexico kind of brought it to the rest of the world. I'm not sure if you're supposed to do this, but it seems right. That works. Okay, things have opened up. Let's see what kind of view I missed. So you have a little view of the boardwalk here. I kind of prefer the walls. Alright, cross that off the bucket list. Traditional Mexican churro. We've done it. Can't read all that stuff, but I've got an idea. It's a lot of this in the city. Look, we have some fruits being sold over here, some chapulines, the crickets or grasshoppers. And now we are undoubtedly in Zona Rosa. Look at this. The road is rainbow, so unmistakable. It's been a great day, guys, in Juarez, Mexico City. Thanks for coming with me. Please like this video, it really helps me out. Leave a comment, any comment, say hello, and I'll try to get back to you. I will see you in the next one.